Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ajjahra from class 10 MIPA 1. Here I will read the folklore of Tangkuban Perahu. Once upon a time in West Java, Indonesia, lived a Swiss king who had a beautiful daughter. Her name was Dayang Sumbi. She liked weaving very much. Once she was weaving a cloth when one of her tools fell to the ground. She was very tired at the time, so she was too lazy to take then. She just shouted out loud, "Anybody there? Bring me my tool. I will give you special present. If you are female, I will consider you as my sister. If you are male, I will marry you." Suddenly, a male dog, its name was Tumang, came. His brother heard the falling tool. Dayang Sumbi was very surprised. She regretted her words, but she could not deny it. So she had to marry Tumang and leave her father. Then they lived in a small village. Several months later, they had a son. His name was Sangkuryang. He was a handsome and healthy boy. Sangkuryang liked hunting very much. He often went hunting to the wood using his arrow. When he went hunting, Tumang always with him. In the past there were many deer in Java, so Sangkuryang often hunted for deer. One day, Dayang Sumbi wanted to have deer here, so she asked Sangkuryang to hunt for a deer. Then Sangkuryang went to the wood with his arrow and his fiddle to Tumang. But after several days in the wood, Sangkuryang could not find any deer. They were all disappeared. Sangkuryang was exhausted and desperate. He did not want to disappoint her mother, so he killed Tumang. He did not know that Tumang was his father. At home, he gave Tumang's hair to her mother. But Dayang Sumbi knew that it was Tumang's heart. She was so angry that she could not control her emotion. She hit Sangkuryang and his head. Sangkuryang was wounded. There was a scar in his head. She also revealed her son. Sangkuryang left her man in sadness. Many years passed and Sangkuryang became a strong young man. He wandered everywhere. One day, he arrived at his own village, but he did not realize it. There he met Dayang Sumbi. At the time, Dayang Sumbi was given an eternal beauty by God, so she stayed young forever. Both of them did not know each other, so they fell in love and then they decided to marry. But then, Dayang Sumbi recognized a scar on his Sangkuryang head. She knew that Sangkuryang was his son. It was impossible for them to marry. She told him, but he did not believe her. He wished that her marry soon. So, Dayang Sumbi gave a very difficult condition. She wanted Sangkuryang to boil a leg and a bat in one night. She said they needed that for honeymoon. Sangkuryang agreed. With the help of genuine spirit, Sangkuryang tried to bully them. By midnight, he had visited the lake by building a dam in Citarum River. They had started building the bats. It was almost dawn when he nearly finished it. Meanwhile, Dayang Sumbi kept watching on them. She was very married when she knew this, so she meddled in. Then the spirits struck. that it was already dawn. It was time for them to leave. They left Sangkuriang alone. Without their help, he could not finish the boat. Sangkuriang was very angry. He kicked the boat. Then the boat turned out to be Mount Tangkuban Perahu. Its main boat upside down. For a distance, it looked like a boat upside down. Thank you.